Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. And to those I've already spoken to in the chat, hello, hello. I'm going to just start going through some. Hey, Annie, how are you? AKA Squad Bartender, how you doing? Hello there, keeping up with Queen Eva, how are you? I hope you are well. Hey, Cookies and Cream, AKA my manager, how you doing? Hey, Black Queen, how you doing? Hello, Donna. How are you? Hey, Rhonda. How you doing? How you doing? Hello, Hidley. I hope I pronounced that correctly. How are you? Hello, Catherine. Hope you're well. Hello, Novi or Navi, however it's pronounced. Anna, how are you, Anna? Hello, Angela. How you doing? Sylvia. Outrage, I know I spoke to you, but I want to say hello again. I see another comment from, hey, Church Nelly. Oh, it's ready. This stream is now ready. Church Nelly is here. Oh, my goodness. Hello, Sint. How are you? Hello, Joseph. Hope you are well. Hello there. How are you? I think it's Sayel. Is that how you pronounce it? Thank you very much for that. All right, everybody. I hope you are all doing well. Um, Sarah Turner, channel member. H Night, channel member. Okay, yes, I do a little quirky hello to them, but you know how that is. Cookies and cream. I hope you had a wonderful birthday. Didn't know it was your birthday, but happy belated. I guess I've missed it. And I'm good to see. Hi, Rose. How are you, Tier? Oh my goodness, Frida. How are you? How are you? How are you? I'm looking to see if there's anybody that I might have been. Hello there. This Maps, how are you? Kenneth. Hope you are well. Okay, so let me do, I'm gonna put a little, so this is a little bit upbeatish on the music. Go with me. It's hard to find what you all were asking for last week, disco. Um, so I hope everybody is well. And oh wow, you're in Australia? Woo, how are you? Wow. Whew, the time difference. Hey there, Margaret. How are you? Almost missed you there. Okay, so I'm going to quickly get into the items that I wanted to cover today. It's going to go pretty light. Many of you have heard a lot of this, but you know how I put my little spin on things. And then I saw something pretty exciting this morning just before I started the live. So I wanted to share that. Hello there, Dara. How are you? Tanya, how you doing? City of Brotherly Love. Yes. All right. So let me come off of that. Come here. All right. So you know how I always start out? Disclaimer. So the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, will be a lot today. Comment will be a lot today. News reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Okay. My favorite quote of Harry and Meghan: each of us can change our communities, all of us can change the world. So this week has been somewhat of eventful and then just sheer lunacy. So we've had the full gambit that happens when Harry and Meghan, if there's an announcement made about them, if there is a sighting, it's just the loons lose their minds. So in that, this week you probably have heard the People's Vaccine tweeted out that they are joining with, the Archwell Foundation to just give thanks for Harry and Meghan's push for, just um, the jab equality. Because I have to be mindful of how I say things around these here people, the YouTube streets. So they posted, tweeted out this, and needless to say, the Looney Loons went Looney Tunes. Okay. Um, I'm not understanding why people have such a problem with positivity than they do with the negative. They try to disclaim anything that, well, we'll get to that in trash time, but I'm just saying. I think this is awesome that the organization, again, is the one that made the announcement of this new alliance with Archwell, and the support of Archwell, which we would have not known about because, it's you can check and I would suggest everybody you check the Archwell site just to see, because it's not like you're going to get a formal announcement unless an organization puts it out, or if you're tracking one of the um, Looney Tune experts across the water. Okay, so I think this was a great thing. So I'm just going to see if I can get to comments. If there's any comments about this. Yes, Anna, thank you on changing the time. I was going to remind everybody when we were getting ready to sign off that the time changes today here in the United States. So I don't believe it does in other parts, but yes. Adeline, how are you? I see that I want to see. Let's see. What is this? Oh, yeah, that lawsuit, the filing, because it's, like I said, until someone is served papers, and it's not all that. Let's see. Oh, and for those at least I will speak for, on the East Coast of the United States, last night or early this morning, did a storm come through where you were? Because one came through here between 3:30 and 5 a.m. and it rumbled for that long. It felt like it was unreal, like window shaking rumbles. So I'm glad we survived it. I haven't heard of any tornadic activity, but I wouldn't be surprised with that. But anyway, hey Beverly, how you doing? Hi Joyce, how you doing? Channel member. Let me see. If there's any Callie Jean, how you doing? All right. So let me go on to the next little item that I had. So this is what I saw this morning. Go Invictus games. Haters can say what they want about Harry, and the only thing that they really do say is, or share, is him in that costume that he wore many, 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 many years ago. What, like over 20 years ago? Yeah, because he's still in his 30s. So, but this is awesome that they just tweeted this out, and I just happened to check Twitter, which is the news, prior to the live stream, and how cool that he was on with them and getting some Dutch lessons. So I think, you know, say what you want about Harry. They come prepared. Him and Meghan come prepared. Okay. And as they say in this tweet, yes, the thoughts and prayers are with the team Ukraine. So it's going to be an emotional games. They're always emotional just from the standpoint of being so excited for the athletes, their families, etc. But this one is going to take on a different spin, given everything happening in the Ukraine. So I wanted to be sure I shared that. And a quick look back, because this outfit that she wore, the Commonwealth when they did their farewell, you know, and some of the royal family members showed their asses in church and on TV, and if you understand what I mean, and in the fact of their attitudes and their dislike for Meghan, thereby Harry. So I just wanted to share this because she was beautiful in this. She's beautiful anyway, but it was just, she's out of there. Covering, she's gone, and yeah, all that. I think that's one of my favorite outfits. There's a couple of them, but that's my one of. And of course, to look back, um, last year, my gosh, the world was coming to an end in the UK over this Oprah interview. And we all remember. But let me see. Yeah, I'll move this up here. And this statement of all that she said has proven so true. They were willing to lie to protect the other members of the family, but they weren't willing to tell the truth to protect me and my husband. And I'm still seeing, I saw some headlines and the lies on how Meghan treated cosplay, which treated her. Yeah, she was very kind to her in this interview because if it wasn't for the love and respect she had for her husband, I hope Meghan would have came out and just put it all out there on the table for them. Yes. Okay. Because it's absolutely lunacy. Um, I don't know. Everything they said in that interview has been proven true, although the haters may not really want. And I'm going to leave that up because I just want to leave it up. So I'm going to jump over to the comments and see. Hi, Janet. Hi, Arsh. How are you? Hopefully, I haven't missed anybody in between. Hey, boss lady. I'm seeing Ram. I guess it is. Is that how you pronounce your name, Ram? Okay. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully, I haven't missed anybody. Charger 2. I'm just jumping through to look for comments and Church Nelly, Megan should have let her black side deal with Kensington Karen. I was just thinking that. So thank you for saying it. You read my mind a little bit there. That's why I had that little pause. Yeah, she should have. Yeah, that's what should have happened. So, although the haters are saying that Megan is black fishing in a sense that she pretends to be black when it suits her cause, and I'm like, how can she pretend to be black when her mom's black? I'm not getting that. So okay, moving on. Because that's like that shows the lunacy of the mindset of some of these people. So anyway, Joyce, too bad they didn't show their actual asses during the Commonwealth. It couldn't have looked any worse than their faces. Thank you. But I had to clean that up a little bit. Thank you, Black Queen. Thank you very much. I appreciate that super sticker. Thank you. Um, Kenneth, yes, Mrs. VS. Those who were looking, included myself, saw the reaction if cosplay space and Sophia Ford Fiesta That said it all. Yeah. Basically, I mean, if someone waves hi to you, we've all were taught that you wave hi back, mind you. It don't matter how you might feel about them if they've acknowledged you. Yeah, and they couldn't even do that. But it was like you're in church, huh? And you acted like that. Yes. So Megan didn't have to drop any names. Everything is coming true. Well, yeah, you know. Hilda, channel member. Hey, how are you? I know you're very busy. I appreciate you listening in. I know. Um, I figured you would probably listen to the replay. Hey, Joyce, how are you? What Harry and Megan said in the interview is just the tip of the iceberg. Ooh, you ain't never lied there. Just the tip. Um, and that's one thing with an iceberg. We just see basically the tip of it out of the water. It's what's underneath that we don't see. Yeah. So icebergs are big and you know, yeah, there's a lot that we have not seen or heard. You know what I mean? Beverly M, yes. Anna, Beverly M, yes, it did. It did. She told him to take your job and shove it. Yeah, I mean, it's so much. It's so much. Sonia, the Commonwealth Farewell Tour was awesome. Meghan and Harry showed up and the world and time stood still. Yes, I mean, one of the pictures taken of them became iconic, won an award that year. So, yeah, it's with them looking at each other, under the umbrella with the rain falling and then all the lights behind them from cameras, mind you. Yes, so. Mhm. No one had to rah rah to get attention from all that wanted to snap a picture of them. So anyway, Sylvia, can you believe Ingrid Seward of all people gave that crazy interview about cosplay being mistreated? Those people in the cesspool have no shame. Oh please. Are they saying that cosplay was mistreated before she was married? Because sometimes I hear that, and what she was called is nothing compared to what they've done to Megan. So I need them to cut it out. And I saw a picture, and because the face is not as clear, I didn't want to share it. But you can see Zara is dancing with whom they claim is Space, who's in blackface for his 21st birthday, because he had an African theme party. Okay. I'm not sure why folks feel they have to have an African theme. Anything if you're not African. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, let me move along. Excuse me, I had to take a little sip of my tea. Rose, waiting for Harry's book. They will be scared. Oh, they're already scared. See, my for real Kensington Karen. She had the right one. Mm, 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 Anyone else would have laid her soul to rest. And we all need to remember, Oprah has said she still has a lot of footage, at least an hour or two that they didn't even air. So I think the UKers need to be reminded of that and really watch what you say. I've not heard any more about that stupid lawsuit that the one tabloid was trying to go after Oprah and the production company, or CBS. I don't even know if they were going after Oprah and the production company, but yeah, okay. Let's just, crazies will be crazy, as they say, right? Hey, Dara. She did churchily. That's why she did it with so much class. Yeah, she did. And we can let it all loose, you know, and keep a smile on our face. But yeah, this interview was a lot different than the one she did when they were in South Africa. I'll just say that. So Dolores, yes. All that was said in the interview came true. They were very kind to many. Oh, very, very kind. Because, I mean, Oprah did say who said that about the pigment of the baby's. Who was questioning about the pigment of your child's skin? Like that is just, yeah, that just still blows my mind. I think it blows everybody's mind that in this day and age, someone would be worried if a child's going to be too dark. Okay. Sylvia, the idea of them walking in that church acting like three bullies. Exactly. That's the time you wish, from the stories we heard when we're younger, growing up in church and stuff, the hand comes out, the hand of God comes and writes on the wall. Yeah, I would have loved to have seen that happen. Just turn them into pillars of salt. That's it. Okay, let me stop because I'm gonna really get going. All right. Donna, the media has been putting a sad-looking photo of Kate next to to Duchess Meghan, and the headline states what Meghan did to Kate to gain more sympathy for Kate and more hate on. Oh, whatever. They're still pissed about her winning her privacy suit. Tough noggins, okay? Tough noggins. I'm Black Queen, so they are always trying to reach off the cliff for Miss Mediocrity. Bless their heart. Ain't that true? Bless their heart. Bless their heart. Bless their heart. Yes. Joseph. Yeah. CV support Oprah anniversary and Harry sightings. I'm not surprised that the haters are losing their darn minds. Payday time for the tabloids and the clickbaiters. Yeah, and hopefully more squad will get better with not clicking on the tabloids. I've had some friends, family that, because they know that I support them, will send me and I'll look and see it's the Daily Mail. I'm like, I'm not clicking on that. And please stop clicking and do not read any more from them. And I just give them a little education. And they're like, okay. Des Maps. I don't understand why the loonies keep talking about Oprah rejecting Meghan after discovering she had been lied to during the interview with Meghan. I've not heard that, but they're crazy, so therefore they'll say anything crazy. Now, I'm going to segue right into my next item, which is the squatty corner before we truly get into trash time, which we'll do shortly. So, I have not shown I have the screenshot with the name of the Twitter account, the young woman who tweeted this out. But because she had to private her account and she's been blocking trolls because the hate accounts have come after her for this tweet. This that she had the honor of meeting Harry and Meghan. So again, Harry and Meghan were out and about doing some business. Nothing leaked, nothing announced. This young woman just tells her little bit of her story and just explains what was going on, and the, um, the haters came after her so hard that she privated her Twitter account and was blocking them. And of course, they were rejoicing. Oh, what is it? Something we said? Christopher Boozy even picked up on it. Was like, oh yeah, these are those hate accounts, even that he had issue with, and it's just absolutely amazing to me that someone who shares just this something positive and they go absolutely bonkers. So just to respect her, I just refuse to show her name because I don't, for the loonies that are sitting in the clouds, I don't want them then going after her. If you know, then you know, and do not put her name in the chat. So I just wanted to show the that when there's someone who wanted to share, they were excited. Hey, I met them. Didn't expect to, but I met them. And then the hate comes towards them. So, you know, one never knows what the day may bring. So I feel bad for her, and she's done the right things and just privating out her Twitter account and blocking as much as she can because the trolls come. When they send the legion, they send the legion. Okay. So before I get into trash time, I wanted to just jump back into the comments and just see what everybody is saying. Lydia, channel member. Yeah, I chatted with you. Can't wait to hear about your new style, hairstyle, hopefully that you're getting. Let me see. Hey there, Facing Reality. How are you? Joyce, if they couldn't control themselves in church, what were they doing behind closed doors of the past? What? Oh, it was 1,000 times worse. You're so right. If they couldn't even keep it together in church, which the Commonwealth Day service is a solemn, you know, type of event in a sense. You're supposed to be rejoicing, but then again, oh, we had you in bondage and now you're free, but yet you're still part of, okay, the empire. I'm sorry. It just gets to me. Hey, Joseph. Yeah, they messed with the wrong black woman this time. Well, and in one aspect, I think it was the right one. So she went through what she went through, and we know that it was bad. She was at the edge. She was right at the edge. Thankfully, she didn't step off that cliff, so to speak. If you understand what I'm saying, then you understand. I don't want to put that energy out there or give the haters something to rejoice over, but that energy that was coming at her is going right back to the ones that sent it. So, I mean, they could, they just mess. Yeah. She has a lot of people praying for her, for those that pray, a lot of people just sending out the protection, the energy of protection to her. So, yeah, they don't have a clue who are they are messing with in a sense. So, Um, let's see. Church in Lily Beverly. If she explains the UK, you'll have to explain Americans. Just taking a sip of tea, excuse me. Rose, the Commonwealth tour was a success because Harry and Meghan were just themselves. We love authenticity here in Australia. Exactly. But they don't know how to be anything other than that. Like they say, yes, they've explained you could be having whatever's going on, and they had a lot going on behind the scenes. When it was work, they showed up and you had to put that smile on your face. If you're very intuitive and you see how she was while in the UK and quote working royal, to look at her now, completely different person. Just completely different. Freedom. It truly is freedom. She has freedom now. In so many aspects, she has freedom. So, as does Harry. And leave his hair alone for those of you who like to go after his hair. Leave Harry alone. Okay, thank you. hmm I did, we the rodeo. There was that sighting of him at a rodeo, and people are going in on that. Oh, there's cruelty to animals, and how dare he, and blah blah blah. Excuse me. When they're at Sandringham, there's shootings. As far as what is it? The fowl that they're shooting, and animal rights have always been in an uproar, and that was seen as okay, but you flipped it around like, well, Megan, Miss Animal Rights activist, probably won't be there for this activity that's always been going on in the royal family. But now Harry goes to a rodeo, which is an American thing, and it's wrong because animal cruelty, there's cruelty every day. They're doing human cruelty, which is far worse in many aspects, but they don't see it. But anyway, I digress. Sylvia, Mrs. Fias, Ingrid was saying cosplay was mistreated in the Oprah interview. They truly are smoking dope over there. I'm just saying. Because there's no way that um the Rhoda could actually look at that Oprah interview and think that cosplay was being mistreated in any aspect. Megan spoke her truth. And I will say this, and it's probably on my old phone, but I grabbed the screenshot of it. Um, right before the interview, one of the tabloids, I think it was, published an article, and in it they spoke the truth. They had said that Kate made Meghan cry and blah 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 blah. Several of us got screenshots of it. I tweeted it. Now, if I wanted to go back through my Twitter timeline several years ago, I probably could find it. And immediately when we started talking about it, another, a correction was made because that whole sentence was changed to, Megan make Kate cry. And we all, like someone tweet, and I was like, wait a minute, they changed the sentence. So, yeah, she cosplay was not mistreated. In fact, cosplay was protected. Megan said some nice things about her. Now, Megan, they know this. Megan cannot show that note that cosplay wrote to her to apologize because now we have knowledge. We all have knowledge of UK copyright law. And the one who wrote it has the copyright and therefore has to give permission for anyone to, the recipient or anyone else to release that. So if they're trying to go that angle to get Megan to come on up already, she's smarter than that. All right, let me move along. Let me move along. Yeah, Ingrid, they're all embarrassments, all of them. All the Rhoda over there are embarrassments because they will do anything, and we're getting ready to get into trash time. They will say and do whatever it is to protect the ones that are paying them. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. There's no other way to look at it logically. So, um, let's see. Hi, Mama Jane. How are you? Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Let me see what it says. Baron did a mother's podcast of Dory at the wedding. The sad look on the girls were nasty that day. Yeah, they were nasty. In fact, because I've watched the wedding video or, the video of the wedding 5 million times probably, that if you notice that Jessica, and I don't need to say her last name, Megan's friend Jessica, was smiling across the, like, to them all. And you could see that it was like no reciprocation at all. The strangest bunch of folks ever in life. How Harry made it out of there as the person he is, that's a miracle. That is a miracle. Okay. Um, hey Christine, yeah, I didn't show the Zoom call because, I'm not infringing, but I did show the screenshot of that. So yes. I'm just jumping through looking for some of the comments, and then I want to get to trash time. I hope y'all don't mind because I am on a time frame. I have to be off um, just before 1 o'clock, so that y'all have time to get yourselves together before Royal Sussex. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I want to be sure that I'm respectful of that too. Lydia, that was disgraceful that the haters attacked this lady. I wish would have just blocked them as opposed to taking the comment down. I wasn't aware that she took it down. I just know that she did block. Um, if she did, I understand. She did what she needed to quiet out her timeline. Although with her going private, it helps because then, unless they were already on her, followers list, they can't get to any of her future content, but it's just kind of disgusting to me. Hey Kate, channel member, how you doing? Let me just see. Okay, so I'm gonna I know there's a lot of comments that I'm probably going to miss, but hi Elaine, how are you? Um, also want to see if Mrs. S has popped in. I don't want to miss that. Hey, Stock Explorer. Um, I don't see. Okay, I don't think I've. Oh, there she is. Hi, Mrs. S, channel member. All right. What do you call her, Futurette? Yeah. Okay. Cosplay. Wearing slacks to events. Although she really needs to watch. Yeah, she's just a washboard. I'm just saying. I'm not even gonna try to, you know. Hi there, Healthy G Mom. How are you? Hey Arnold, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, now I think I have. Hello, Charlene. Hello, the gathering within. Hello, hello, hello. Aura, hello. How are you? Okay, so I'm just gonna pop into that. I'm gonna go, I have to do this officially, so I'm just going to drop that. Bum bum bum. It's trash time, trash time, trash time. And the person pictured in here in that tuxedo was the biggest trash of the week. Let me just say that. Okay. So we've all probably have seen what was reported. So let me go in order. So this was reported um many times over. Okay. And it says in here, he said Britons were more used to seeing conflict in Africa and Asia. It was very alien to see this in Europe. We are all behind you. But he added that, like, so many we feel he feels, so useless. Man, he was dragged from here to sunder over that comment. So again, it was reported in many different papers. Okay. Many different papers. And then when all the heat started coming, and I'm not blocking the name because I don't give a hoot. It's just pollute and it's trash time. So here he goes throwing Omen in and Megan's name into this when it has nothing to do with either one of those two people. Oh, is Omen gonna, whip up condemnation for Prince William? Pah! Spaces, overly friendly bit of small talk. You're saying him saying that Europe's not seeing any type of conflict, but yet everyone's used to seeing it in Africa and Asia. It's just small talk. Well, honey, what is the big talk? Okay, so William Space was dragged from here to sunder over this statement that was released in many publications. I think every publication ran with it. And now you have two women, black women, Dr. King's daughter, Bernice, and then there was another young woman. Her first name is Natasha. I don't want to say last name. I don't want people flipping out and going after the person, but she handles her own. Anyway, it turned into, the hater nation went after these two women. Now, you're going to say that Space isn't racist and you're a supporter of him, but then you go at these two women in such a vicious manner. So, Bernice can block. She has seen and gotten the hate, believe you me. She gets enough from the US contingency of the KKK, I'm sure. That she doesn't need any of the UK to come after her. So, after all the heat that he started drawing, woo, and I mean, if you were online, you saw it. The cleanup started. There was this massive cleanup that began. And, you know, okay. It's this whole thing of here's Richard Palmer talking about, as soon as they did it, we corrected the record. I was convinced I heard Africa and Asia mentioned, but I misheard. What the double talk? Like you're trying to say he didn't say it, but you're saying he said it. I'm just saying that's what I read in that. Maybe other people take it a different way. But clean up, clean up on aisle 7, clean up on aisle 7, clean up on aisle 7. Here is the num num again. Coming back around, you have one buddy, then you have to get other buddy to come and just say, doesn't appear to have compared it to conflicts in Africa and Asia in the chaos. A remark he made was misheard. Well, what was the remark that he made that somehow got misheard? No one is saying that. Um, then we go to this statement. A previous version of the article incorrectly said that space said seeing war in Europe was alien. Because people, when I tell you people were giving him a history lesson, ooh-wee. So there's a certain sentence in this that kind of jumped out at me. So, I'm highlighting it so that you can see. Video of the remarks did not include the comparison to Africa and Asia. The article has been corrected. Does it have to be captured on video? I'm just wondering because every assertion, every assumption, every lie that you put out on Harry and Meghan, did you need a video for that? Mm-mm. You never needed a video to back it up. And was there corrections made? Mm-mm. Clean up on aisle 7. Clean up on aisle 7. hmm Just saying. Just this is the biggest cleanup of why did you report what I said? Obviously they didn't take it well. Now make it better. He's probably make it better. Make it better. You see a little baby crying in the corner. Change his diaper. Tell that fool that he's going to one day be king of something, even if it's his own mind and fantasy land. But he's going to be king of something. Hey, he's king of rose gardens and rose bushes. So, hey, he's king of something right now. But come on already. Why does Africa even have to flow out of his mouth? We already know how he feels. We already know how he feels. Because he's already told the Africans several times, stop having children because you're damaging the planet. Now, I guess they're still preparing to go on this Caribbean tour, I believe, at least going to Jamaica. Please, Jamaica, tell them don't come. Please just cancel. I don't know. Say you got the flu. You can't see anybody, can't receive any guests, visitors, whatever. Nobody has time or the patience. And Lord knows the money. Have they seen the prices? Oh, that's right. They don't have to worry about what anything costs because their taxpayers are taking care of them. Mhm. Mm, okay. Yep, 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 yep. And so when I say a cleanup is underway, clean up on aisle 3, clean up on aisle 3. So I do a search on Megan's name. Y'all know that I do. And then this stuff comes up. Um, oh, so now you have a picture of her? And that's supposed to make everything that y'all allowed to happen and did just vanish or something? Get the hell out of here. Okay? They're nutty nuts. Get the hell out of here. All right. I see that there's 110 comments since I began my little trash times. So, yeah, I make no promises on being able to get through all of them. Y'all already know. So I'm just going to look at the first one that jumped out at me. And I'm just going to start here because this is close to the time. Okay, why report it if it's just small talk? Exactly. I guess it's like locker room chatter, like it shouldn't have been reported. What happens in the circle stays in the circle. Is that what they were saying? Kind of odd, but yes. Hi, Lise, how are you? Um, oh, Beverly, can someone tell me why they brought 2 pans of brownies for about 16 people when there is over 20 to 30 people working at the center? She can't count. And then, they probably are like someone, I can't even say how I know the person. But just understand what they expected them to do is cut those brownies into quarters. hmm You know, I would have been scared to eat anything, tell you the truth. Not that I ever believed that cosplay made them herself. Okay. I'm just saying, I don't know if she even knows where the kitchen is in her home. Hmm. All right. I digress. Moving along. Moving along, moving along, moving along. Hello there, Angie Hart. How are you? Boss lady, I think I said hello, but if not, hello. Arnold, Baldy trended for two. uh, It's the most glorious thing, but it's even funnier to see the haters like the sugars, because that's what they call the squad. The sugars are over there just spreading this around and just running on, the falsehood. Well, number one, it wasn't something just made up by the squad. It was reported in several papers. So therefore, one would take it that it's accurate. Now, the only one that should take blame is the one that reported it. If it is truly not true, I believe that it is true that he said it. That's all. It's my opinion. My opinion. Clean up on aisle 7. They can say whatever they want, but because they've lied so much on Meghan, I believe nothing that those MOs, mothers, you know what I'm just going to have to say. Okay, moving right along. Tear, Lydia, she did not bake them. They were store bought. Listen, I get the store bought, but then again, doesn't she have someone that could have at least made an effort to bake them? They talk so much trash about Megan. Megan actually made that what was it, banana cake or bread, banana bread when they were in Australia. Nettie Doctor, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad I caught it before it came off the screen. So let me see something. Let me just say hello, 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 hello to everyone. I may not be able to greet you all personally. Just know I love and appreciate y'all. Okay. Because I am jumping through comments because I got to keep up with it because I'll get lost and I'll be a half hour behind or 30 minutes or 40 minutes or an hour. Y'all know how I do. Joyce. Now we know who had the brains and he is living in Montecito. Space has been a complete mess since Harry left. Space needs to stop talking and pick up a book, educate himself. Yeah, well, this is a thing. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Whatever degree he allegedly has, yeah, I've talked about that too. I think he just, um, it's just because of his status why he has that degree. And it wasn't anything like, you know, well, of course, because they can't go into political science, but they control the government. Okay, whatever. Let me see. Mrs. says, obviously, future turned up, had one. Had someone signed his name, never opened a book, got a degree. Need I continue? Nope. And I'm on the same page with you. hmm Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Why can't if he's going to be the future, can he just learn to keep it simple? if you're gonna make a statement, just stick to whatever the topic is. We stand with Ukraine. We're sad. The pictures they were trying to show of cosplay holding back tears, she was smiling gleefully at the cameras as she was walking in. So I need to understand when these emotions overtook her. I didn't see any other pictures. I care not to, because you know I like to keep my digestive system working properly. Looking at them, not so much. Okay, moving along. Um, yes, Denise. Woo! Mm, 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 mm. What kind of professional is that? I'm not sure into what reference. Okay, Kay. Cosplay needs to really listen to Megan and learn to create her own table instead of trying to copy Megan. You're talking about a person who, to get the attention of the one that she had been stalking, like left a school, came to another school, stalking, changed degree, stalking, um, then decided, I'll up that ante, and comes down the runway in a see-through dress. That's what caught his attention. So you know how to play on the male. Okay. So, create her own table. She should be used to eating at a table alone. Ooh, did I say that? Allegedly. So she already has her own table. Because someone, roses. Roses are red. Roses are white. Roses are blue. Roses are pink. Roses are yellow. Roses are his preferred thing. I'm just saying. Okay, moving along. I just think it takes someone that is like off upstairs, like scarily, creepily off upstairs, to sit back, watch somebody get smeared and hated on in your press, and then whoop it up with them, wine and dine them, and then here you come out in outfits very similar, whether it's the same color, very similar style. You'll never look fashionable as Megan, because Megan is just, she's that it girl for that. But yeah, she really does need to stop copying her. From the handbag to the slacks, because it was when Megan wore slacks to engagements, that was breaking protocol. So suddenly now that's not breaking protocol. Megan wore wedges. Oh, that's breaking protocol, but cosplay always wore wedges. Never was breaking protocol. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Down to the nail polish, down to this, down to that, whatever. Joyce, the tabs keep covering for that grown man. Yeah, grown as man, instead of letting him stand on his own 2 feet for what he says and does. There's your future king. What a laugh. Oh, but there's going to come a day. If everyone remembers, there came a day when Charles's ish hit the fan bigly. So there's going to come a point in time. I didn't bring a copy of it over. So there was an article written, yeah, I know, I don't think I kept it, where they were saying how Space took his daughter to a pizza party, and there's a line in it that there's a couple of things that they mentioned in that article. I saw just a screenshot that said he returned several hours later to pick her up, and then how he shares the sons with the Duchess, didn't say her name, gave her age, and it was written like they weren't together. And I'm just saying, just me standing on the outside and reading, that's how it read, and very strange. but there was no reprint. There was no, oops, we made an error. We need to redo this. No, they're slowly dripping that out. It's just you have to pick up and catch it when it falls out in front of you. Hmm. Okay. Just saying. It's there for everybody to see. Hello, Lori. I was very surprised by Peter's statement about Harry's visiting the rodeo. Did Peter condemn the royal family shooting game right? I spoke on that. Yeah, that's what we're the hypocrisy. But Peter's here, and of course, they probably don't give two rats about what's happening across the ocean. But Peter can say whatever they want. They need to go get a life too. I don't. He's there. Was he riding the bull? No. Um, People attend this event. What about all the other people that were there? Are you condemning them? Oh, okay. It is what it is. Let's see. Um, Church Nelly Jamaicans, get the garbage truck ready. Seedy and Needy are on their way. Oh, they just need to cancel that trip. They really do. Hey, Max V, how are you? Channel member, how you doing? I will say this, that their trip. Now, the Queen keeps canceling engagements. I'm not sure why they're still trying to go. Wouldn't you think you need to stay back? Because you're going to have to be involved depending on how things happen. Either way, I'm just saying. I'll just stick to that. Mrs. says no more Harry to take the blame. Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. Black Queen, I was watching season 5 of The Last Kingdom last night, and space popped up in my mind. Alien to sea wars in Europe, eh? Yeah, exactly. But now they're saying, clean up on aisle 7, clean up on aisle 7. That he didn't say that. Whatever. Hmm. 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 Hello there. How are you? I'm just gonna call you Maiden. I'm not even gonna try to butcher that. It wasn't misheard. It was small talk. Must be a code word for being racist. Bing, ding, 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 ding. There you go. Hmm. Yeah, they the cleanup is just unreal to watch and see. Yeah. Very true. He's not a scapegoat anymore. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Yeah. Rhonda, just like Gump. The nicknames we have, let him keep talking. He will eventually speak the truth about himself. He's already spoken the truth many, many times. Um, I just laugh because now I'm hearing a lot of people say that they feel that he was the one that questioned the pigment of, at the time, Archie, who was unborn, and never really had to worry about that, but he seemed to worry about it. Laura, even if Space's comment did not make a comparison to Africa and Asian, his comment showed his ignorance of Europeans' history. War is not alien to Europe. Thank you. I mean, yeah, war is just not foreign or alien to them at all. Not even in his lifetime, because someone broke that down for him too. And so he needs to get a grip on reality. That's just all I can say. And yeah, I'm just glad to see that people were dragging him left, right, center, back to the left, back to the right, and then, continued on. Yeah, this person had, I didn't bring it over, but they had said the IRA set off bombs in London during Space's lifetime. The Good Friday Agreement happened when Space was 17. The British military had troops deployed in Northern Ireland when Space started his military career at Sandhurst. But yet, war is alien in Europe. Okay. Ah, Lord. Small talk makes me think of just like, yeah, yeah. It's just an excuse. Like I said, clean up, clean up, clean up. Church Nelly, you're right. Egghead needs to be dragged for eternity. He does. He really does. Just stay quiet. Don't even smile, and well, don't show your teeth if you smile. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, just saying. Nobody wants to see them either. So yeah. hmm Yeah, I'm glad they're out of that viper's nest too, Gwendolyn. Gloria, hello. How are you, King of the Fools? It's just as I said. His dad's ish came out and hit the fan hard. There is going to come a time when they won't do the drip, drip, drip of information, and whatever legal hold he has is going to have to be, yeah, it's going to be gone. So that's the only way he's keeping them from talking about it is that what was it? He has privacy. Wasn't it a privacy issue? I think they said, or human rights. His human rights would be harmed if that information came out. Okay, human rights. Mrs. S sounds like Origina's locker talk debacle. Yeah, I guess they think we are stupid. Well, they do. That's something that is just inherent. They do. Um, Kenneth, Richard Palmer, and others are trying to backtrack, but they are making things worse. They are all exactly. If they had just let it go, let the firestorm happen. But then when you're trying to retract it, and the haters are going on and on about, oh, you all just run with whatever is printed. Excuse me, that is what y'all have done for the last, what, 5 years? Spare me, please. Okay. Almost 6 years, actually, because it was in 2016 when we found out that they were, Harry and Meghan were dating. So spare me. hmm Um, Amen to Church Nelly. Drag him for all his sins. That's a drag. All his little hairs, what are there, would be gone. Gone. He's the one that needs to find, get into the ball. If just do away with it all. That's all. I'm just saying. Do away with it all. Your poor children, that's their future. I hope them sons realize that. Just saying. Or the impossible. How you doing? Oh, see, Space is definitely the one who questioned Archie's skin color, allegedly. Yes, that's what we all feel. That's at least what I saw banting around, Twitter and other, you know. There was even a few. I don't think it was radio, like the big radio station over there. I don't LPR. I think that's what they are. But these guys were on a radio and station, and they had me falling out because they were breaking it down like, so he doesn't know about this and he doesn't know about that, he doesn't know about this. Yeah, he's the one that questioned. I was like, oh my gosh, really, y'all? Good, I'm glad. Brits are, black Brits especially. Get them. Let me see, it would be more fun if they go to Jamaica and no one shows up to see them. Send, that would be hilarious. They would pay people to come out. I'm sure they would pay people to come out and stand and line up the street and, wave some flags or whatever. But it just needs to, they don't need to go. I'm tired of them parading out and taking pictures with black children no matter which country they go to. Like, what was that, the Netherlands that they were? Like, really? Anyway, I don't want to get onto that because I'll really start going in. I want to be a little nice. A little nice. Okay, Black Queen, those shows tell a lot about Europe and their evil. Yeah, a lot of us know. We know about that history more than we do, our own, in a sense, just from, ancestry, and slavery and all that stuff. So, but in these schools over here, they'll teach about that in a heartbeat, especially when they're just so proud of the war that they won and they defeated, whatever. Are we really free of that country? I'm just asking. Are we really free? Why is it that, all elected presidents, one of their first visits is over there to a certain palace. They got to kiss that ring or something? I'm just saying. Okay, let me move along. Hello, Claudia. Trish and I love that movie, Clueless. That movie was hilarious, but Egg being clueless is simply ignorant. It is. How are you going to run a country if you're that ignorant? Oh, that's right. The men in the gray suits. What color suit does he usually wear a lot? Just asking for a friend. Cookies and cream. Baldy Locks needs to be held accountable for his racist remarks. He's a blundering racist idiot. And you wonder where he learned that. Why is it that they always seem to want to pull out that picture of Harry with that armband and just point to that and say, blanket, he's a racist, but yet the other ones aren't. The entire rest of the family isn't. Well, if one is, aren't the rest of them? I'm just kind of asking that question. And it was a costume whom, when he was dragged to sunder for it, apologized and has done things and made amends and has gone on with life. So yeah, I just wonder, cookies and cream. I don't know if he'll ever be held accountable. I really don't. I don't even know if you know the roses can make him accountable for anything. You know what I'm saying? Mm, excuse me for my sip of tea. Joseph. Sometimes the royal will forget to self-censor themselves. Haters take heed. Our legion of squaddies is on watch on the march, saving receipts and taking no prisoners. Yeah, I mean, that's been for years. I really truly give thanks to Tina and Michelle, and for them to just jump out there and be the only at the time positive voice. Yeah, that's got to be overwhelming, and then have all that hate come right at you, which they've taken and brushed off. A little bit does get through the exterior, but still it's I just take my hat off to them. I get the onesie twosies here and there, but honey, mm-mm. And I'm not even going to entertain, okay, you want to leave a silly comment, no problem. You just won't be allowed to come back again. So, Donna. Hello, Donna. How are you? Yeah, it's kind of cold. Thankfully here in the Kakalaki that I'm in, it's just cold. I told you about the storm that went through last night, but the sun's been going in and out, so I'm kind of happy with that. Sonia, Kate will dreaming of having a Bo Derek moment on the beach in Jamaica with braids and the beads running on the beach. Sonia, that I pray to the goodness, the universe, the gods that does not happen. I really do. Cause it will not be pretty. It won't be pretty. No, 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 no. And I don't want to see any pictures of her, which I know I probably will see something on Twitter on a timeline of them posing with kids over there. Mm, they've got a thing about kids. This pose with your own. Pose with your own. Do your little commercial, of we're a happy family and moving like robots. Do that again. Maybe we'll believe you. Kenneth, that picture of Harry and Meghan was then from the cupboard and returned after the visitors left. Yeah. But why do that, bull? Why do it? It just, oh, the PR. Listen, they still are working with PR tactics from what, 1950s, if that. Doesn't work anymore. Doesn't work anymore. None of them stood up for her when she was there. The fact that her name was taken off her child's birth certificate when the others don't have that happen, and we're to believe that they stand up for her and they love her, get the out of here with that bullshit. Okay. Church Nelly, the so-called cleanup is failing and flailing. Yeah, it is. Beverly, Mrs. V. First they said that Camilla has it in for Megan. Then they're showing the sweet picture of Megan and Charlie from the wedding. Please, please. I know exactly. They they're so used to people with, I guess, in a term, short-term memory when it comes to the media and what's printed and what's out there and what's said and stated. Squad is not like that. Squad has a long memory. There's many people that make up the squad. All of you lovelies. And many have very good memories. And then the receipts to pull out and be like, oh, really? You want to say that you didn't say that? Oh, okay. I'm just waiting. There's for videotape to pop out with Space actually saying that. And then they've already retracted it. Can you imagine? Oh, that will be a day. Glorious. Okay. Marjorie, they are not welcome here. We are not paying, and our government knows how we feel about our colonizers. Well, they're still packing their bags. I'm just saying. It's got to stop. I just, there's no reason for them to go over to Jamaica and try to keep Jamaica in the Commonwealth and suck up to them and all this other stuff. Please. It's kind of disgusting. Tier, I guess Charles will take down the wedding photo of Harry and Meghan now that Harry will not be attending Philip's memorial. Oh, yes. And thank you for bringing that up because I did see it, the statement. And I thought, let me come over here. I thought I had put it in here. Maybe not. Okay. I think I did save it, but it was a big to do that, an announcement was made that Harry will not be going over to the UK. So, yes, they've been screaming about him, leave, 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 leave. We don't want you. We don't want you. We don't want you. He leaves. And then when he does have to return on those occasions, he does. He wants the security in place, the correct security. And people lose their minds over him wanting to pay for the extra security. And now he's saying he's not coming and hopes to see the Queen soon, but they're losing their minds. Well, how dare he not come over here? And it's lunacy. It is absolute lunacy. It's just sheer lunacy. So, yeah. Whew. Crazy craze. So, let me see. Claudia, Mrs. V Mumbles can't cook. I believe she said so herself a while back. They forget what they say too when they're at these engagements. She's forgotten that. So, well, maybe she learned how to. Maybe they're the no bake brownies. I'm sorry. Let me behave myself. Black Queen K, watching Game of Thrones as well. Those shows are true to form, life imitating art. Mhm. And Game of Thrones has ended, and so no one should be surprised or hurt over this statement that I'm about to make. The one that everyone thought was going to have the throne did not. Okay, I'm just saying. All those that fought and were doing whatever it took to get the throne were not the ones in the end sitting on that throne. hmm It was the one that you least likely expected. Whoop, there you go. That's all I'm going to say. Why do they call us sugars? It's I'm guessing to be derogatory and that, I, for one, just find it hilarious. But you'll have to ask one of them why they call us sugars. Yeah, I'm sure some hateful connotation to it. I don't know. I, I'm glad when one of them does use that term because then I know, oh, that's where you are. Block. Thank you. And someone in squad probably already knows, but yeah. Carolyn, the trick shouldn't. have said what he really feels out loud. He can't help himself. He can't help himself. And then he's used to people coming up and whatchamacallit, cleaning up for him, clean up on aisle 7. So yeah, he's used to that when he's sitting in the corner crying like a little baby. Anna, cookies and cream, a bunch of racist colonists, but the devil will be biting them. Yeah, they're gonna get back what they put out there, so. Uh-huh. Made and I report when they use sugars on their titles, by the way. Yeah. So if someone in Squad knows why they called us that, I just laugh at it. And they don't even know all of Squad. I don't even know. I don't know if anyone in Squad knows all of Squad. There's so many people that kind of make up Squad in a sense. So yeah. So, and speaking of Squad, I just want to say that's true, Carolyn. They can call us sugars. I'll call them lemons. Deranger really fits them because they are deranged. But they can, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Adora, is that how you, Adorora? I can't even, I'm probably butchering your name and I apologize. Yeah, the hashtag Prince William is a racist must keep trending. Oh, they are hot over that. And there's somebody on Twitter that all of us are kind of baffled at. I'm not even going to say the name, but she is the best, or maybe it's a he. Whoever is behind that account is the best troll ever because they tweeted out, how dare these the sugars use this, or I guess they said Squad, use the hashtag Prince William is a racist, and Prince William is a liar, and that's such a horrible thing for them to do. And then someone said to them in their sphere, your tweet is highlighting and bringing attention to those hashtags. And they were like, good, they should be highlighted. I'm dying, but they're supposed to be a supporter. If you know, then you know. That Twitter account is hilarious. So yes, that hashtag right there that's on the screen has had them losing their minds, which I don't understand why, because it's been around for a while. But if they want the one, Prince William's affair, maybe that one should trend. I don't know. The Greenwich, you love the cleanup. Clean up on aisle 7. Yeah. Banana bread. Yes. Anna, Miss VS, mother of biscuit eaters. That's how I say it. We always have to come up with our little terms. Listen, it's whatever might flow out at the time, and I have to be mindful of where I am and who I'm around when I say what I say. But Squad is good. Y'all know. Y'all keep up with this. You understand me. You see, yeah. And I appreciate that. Mrs. S. There are a set of people on that other channel saying that they are Sussex Squad members, but they are so hateful. I was mercil- merc- mercilessly attacked. Mm, which shows that they're not. That other channel that claims to be Squad or friendly, which we've come to find out that he's not. Um, They're royalists. They've always stated they were royalists, and then sadly, a lot of us didn't pick up on that and understand exactly what that means when you say you're a royalist. Because most of them, 99.9999999% of them, hate Meghan. And yet, for what? Because the stuff that you mentioned means absolutely nothing. She's done nothing wrong except marry Harry and have one drop of the one drop rule. So, just saying. Hey, Judy. Oh, thank you. Y'all like that, huh? I should record myself and just play it when I have some craziness going on. See, on the fly, a lot of that just comes up on the fly. Now, if I hear anybody else on any of these other positives using that, I'm gonna claim you. Copyright claim. No, I'm kidding. I'm absolutely kidding. Absolutely kidding. Angela, he did say anything when it was first printed. Only when Willie's statement started getting backlash did they try to back. Right. That's why you know it was true. It was true, allegedly, that he did say it. I mean, to backtrack it now, I mean, yeah, okay. And then you waited days. Ooh, it's just absolutely, it's hysterical. It's hysterical to see. I'm sorry, I'm not able to get through all of your comments. Yeah, thank you, H Night. Yes, that's what I say. Mm-hmm. We know what you meant. We know what you meant. We know what you meant. Yes, Harry is wise and smart. Listen, when we've all done silly things when we were 17, 18, 19, 20, even in our age now, there's things that we probably do. It's being able to stand in the truth of, yeah, I did it, admit it, take responsibility. It's accountability that many over there are lacking because they've never had to be accountable. Space allowed, gave permission, told his chief of staff, who is now over their foundation, to um, testify for the Daily Fail against his sister-in-law. Yeah. hmm And we're supposed to believe that they're loving and kind and they always accepted her. Meow. Church Nelly, Mrs. VS, she can't count. No, she can't count. Mumble. hmm Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Black Queen, Cinderella. The word is derogatory, however, the joke is on the bitter, sour Karens. We had to bed their men, suckle their young, and raise their kids. That doesn't look good for the bitter Betties. Right. So they call us sugars. That's why I said it's probably a bad connotation to it. I don't see it. I don't really care. Um, to me, if someone uses that term, I know exactly where you stand, and therefore there's nothing to say to you. Just block, move right along. Because yeah, you're a pistol. Let me see. Is there anything? Oh wow, is that many? I just saw Lydia's comment. Of course, now I have to go over into YouTube and be nosy. Well, can I at least get a little more? But okay, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I mean, that's why I tell a lot of you, like, there's different ones that will suggest different channels here and there. I myself would need to see them, and at this time, I don't even have the time really to give the attention that I want to give to the positive ones that are out there. Just trying to come up with the content for my own, having the me time that's I do need here and there, and then working outside and family life and all that stuff. So yeah, child, call us what you want, but I'd rather be a sugar than a deranger. Just saying. Just saying. Um, Joseph Baldwin needs to take a page from cosplay and stick to bumbling, safe, politically correct pleasantries. We squatties are going to give them and their royal Sophia Kent's. I know I butchered it. Sugar diabetes. Listen, she can say whatever she wishes to say. She does do what they ask and is stick to the cards. Now, what she's saying, I don't know. And if that's what is on the cards, we don't know. I don't even know if she knows. But, yeah. It's when she goes off the cuff, like that time with the Fabergé eggs. Yeah, anyway, if you know, you know. Angela, it's scary to copy Megan's hairstyle, clothes, behavior, and feel no shame trying to take credit for it. It is. it's scary as it's scary AF. I won't say the F word, but it's scary as that to see the person have no shame and or be used as a puppet to cosplay. That's why her nickname, I don't care what all other names y'all came, she's cosplay because she's trying to live the life of somebody else that she'll never be. I don't care how much injections allegedly she gets to make herself look younger. Not gonna happen. How many hair clips she puts in to give her body and length. It's still never gonna happen. Okay, I'm just saying, allegedly. Okay. Um, let's see, what is this? Dolores, I saw that article about the party. Peter repeated what was in the British tabloid word for word. Oh yeah, so you take it with a grain of salt. It's important to, depending on who is the author of said articles, because I'm trying not to click on any of the tabloids. But yeah, you just have to know. Oh my goodness, welcome, welcome. New channel member. Hey, the Greenwich channel member. Okay, thank you. Which is a nice segue into what I was going to end on, because I'm going to give you plenty of time back so that you can prepare for the next upcoming Positive Sussex podcast. Royal Sussex. Did I say it right, Baron? Yes, I do listen. Okay, anyway. Oh, I just saw something else pop up. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you. I'm going to butcher this. So I'll say Hilu. Can I say that? Because I'm just going to butcher your name and I don't want to. But thank you for that super sticker. And when I get off of the live, I will formally welcome you as I do for all channel members. And the members know how I do. But welcome as a channel member. So, in that vein, and since it has come up, I'm just going to jump right to that nice segue. If you see on your screen a join button, if you go to my main channel page, you'll see the join button, or you should, next to the subscribe button, for channel membership. So it's a way when you are monetized that those who support you, if they wish to support on a monthly basis, they can. So it's voluntary, nothing that I'm not forcing anybody to join, strictly voluntary. But I did want to kind of give you some information. So there are 2 tiers now. For those who have been around for a while, if you missed my community post last week, there are now 2 tiers in for channel membership, which gives more options to everyone. So I just wanted to kind of highlight that and just ask if you wish to, you know, support on a monthly basis. I will be scheduling a members only chat, and then at some point, probably later in the year, as it gets closer to the holidays, pick a charity and donate the proceeds that I get from the members to that charity, in Harry and Meghan's name. Although you know, it doesn't need to be said, but I do want to say that. So anyway, let me jump in comments. Is there any? I'm probably at this point. Let me see. Harry was set up. FC. Hi, FC. By the way, was set up with that costume. He was. Now, what I like to say to people when they bring that up, besides reporting it, is that his brother was there, and I think at the time there was some reference to the costume that he wore, which was just as bad. But they scrubbed that information except for Harry. But when there's pictures of Their great uncle, I think it is, because it's the great grandfather's brother. So the Queen's father, his brother, who was the king at the time, shaking hands with Hitler. Come on now, let's not pretend that this family, who was pictured on the cover when the Queen was a child, doing that. The salute. Yeah, let's not pretend that there's shock over seeing Harry in that costume, please. Hmm. I believe it. Only but so much is it covered, yeah. Lydia, that's true. I pray he covers that Nazi uniform drama in his book to put it to bed once and for all. But you know, it never will be put to bed because they just love to parade that stupid picture out. It was horrible at the time, but again, it was a costume party. Now, why didn't anybody go and say, what kind of costume party would someone be dressed that way? What was the theme? If they can run around and have African theme parties, you darn well know they have all kinds of stuff going on, whatever. Mhm. Someone had the pictures, the Vegas pictures, I'll just say, were floating. And I'm like, can we please move, like, get into the year 2022? He's lived through that. Now he'll probably cover that, I'm sure. I would be surprised if he didn't, but then again, maybe he won't. That chapter could be closed, but yeah, go Harry. Church Nelly, with that disgusting unroyal family wanted attention, they got it. Karma's a bitch. Yeah, it is. And let me just say bitch. So the acronym for babe in total charge here. So watch it. Cause karma will come. When you've put that energy out, it's coming back to you. There you go. So, Gwendolyn, Jamaican prime ministers will only pretend that they are welcome, but they're not welcome, but they have to be nice to the Queen. If you got to do all that and it's not even worth it, I'm just saying. But I guess it's like the picture of the children with cosplay because their faces say everything. They don't want to be there. Now, I fault the parents or the teachers or whomever. Don't push those kids into being in pictures like that. Spare me. And didn't have no damn mask on her face. Okay, I'm just saying. Mrs. S, that we are not racist family think they are not because that's their everyday thinking. Exactly. Exactly. Whew. Because they talk about every once in a while Queen Charlotte being biracial herself, was William scared, allegedly, that the DNA would jump out in Harry's child and prove that they have a little something something in their family tree back in the back, way back? hmm Sometimes I wonder about that. Scares me. Just wait till his children come. Sin, I do not know. And it's funny that you say will last. Hmm. They're just seen in pictures. We don't, yeah. Someone has a country estate allegedly near their parents. And then someone, is wherever hmm, roses are. Mm-hmm. Because someone, yeah, I'm shocked he didn't follow his father's suit and claim sick. Has anyone seen, you know, the heir recently since his mom has been canceling appointments? Is he feeling better? Not that I really care, but I'm just asking for a friend. Beverly, does anyone have the pics of Willie Boy in his costume for the same party or the one with the Queen and his family? The one with the Queen and the family, you can probably Google and find if they haven't, kind of washed them out on or scrubbed them from the internet. I found them that way, so I'm sure if we dig hard enough, there's probably a picture of him somewhere, but He keeps a close watch on the SEO for himself. I don't know who he's paying for that, but he is paying somebody to scrub all stuff about his antics. Hey, V. Thomas, how are you? All right. Uh, Mrs. S. Prince Bucktooth First is the gift that keeps giving. Whenever he opens his mouth, we see roses. Yeah. hmm hmm I'm just gonna leave that alone. Gloria at that costume party dressed in an African costume. Not only was he dressed in an African costume, are you talking the because there's a couple. Was it you're talking his 21st birthday? Because that picture that I saw of him, if it was a clearer picture that I could literally say yes, that is his face, I would have shown it. I know it's Zara that's dancing with the person. What outfit she's wearing, her and another girl that are in this picture. They look like they're flight attendants. I'll just say. um, just by the headgear and the very, 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 very short skirt that they were wearing and the, cleavage that was out. So just saying. Let's see, Sonia. I discovered Tina and Michelle on their very first podcast, and that is a blessing. Let me tell you that you discovered them then. It wasn't too far behind that I did, and I'm glad that I did. And eventually, the blinders of the one that I was participating in the live streams and stuff fell away. So the scales fell off my eyes for that one, being that he was a snake. So, um, oh yes, how is your daughter Elaine? I know I'm missing a lot of comments on some. I'm just gonna skip because I can see what they're saying, and y'all have already seen them. So, but yes, Elaine, we are thinking of it. Let me see. What is it saying? Let me exact. My daughter's Crohn's disease is out of control at the moment. Oh no. Oh, hopefully you'll be able to. It'll be able to get back under control. I do send good energy, healing energy her way. So, Hidley, they canceled BAFTA. Not enough times to copy Megan's dress. um, did they cancel BAFTA? Or I know, Space decided he wasn't going to be going, so I didn't know about that. So, um, yeah, okay. I know he's gonna call back. My husband's calling. Does he not realize what I'm doing? I told him I had it at 11. He's probably like, "Oh, she's already off." No, no, not yet, but I will be shortly. Okay. Yes, we will keep her in prayer. H Squad has people that are smart and have common sense. Yeah, we do. Some don't, some do, but that's the way things kind of work. Hold on, I'm going to mute you all for just a second. See, now that's a good spouse. As soon as I'm like, I'm on my live. Okay, bye. Ah, what is this? Better late than pregnant. What? Church Nelly. Okay. And that's sweet of you all. Yes. Let's send a lot of healing energy. Just even, Mrs. S, seeing you in the live stream, I'm joyful, but I know the road ahead for you also. Don't think that we're not still keeping you in our thoughts and prayers, okay? Um, and even my sis Hilda out there, if she's still listening and hanging in there. Let's see. Angela, are you talking that Prince Philip thing? Memorial Thanksgiving, whatever the heck it was that there's allegedly doing. Yeah, she's been canceling out of a lot, which again, given her age, what she had tested positive for, I would think that let me just shut up. Why would we be more concerned than the people that are in her bloodline? Okay, I'm just saying. Let them travel, let them go around the world. Hey. It's just amazing. That's not without proper education and brilliance of the Sussexes. The Lanebridges will be worn out by the time they get to that throne. I can't even say what I want. Whew, yeah. hmm One's face is going to be on the ground for many different reasons because it's not going to be enough stuff to put in the face to hold it up, allegedly. And then the other one will have rose whip, instead of being pea whip, rose whip. You get it? Okay. I just had to explain that. All right. Now I know it's time for me to go. It's time for me to go. Hello, life's magical journey. Hello, everyone else that I may have missed. Margaret. Yes, yes, yes. I've seen a couple of names. Hi, hi, hi. Oh my. Um, that I need to behave. I do need to behave. Kay, thank you for the super sticker. Kay, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Lydia, the membership is a very budget friendly levels. Yes. I was going to show them, but I kind of like people to just go out and see for themselves. I mean, if you know about when I first was monetizing, there was one level, now there's two. So I'm just saying, okay, there you go. And we do have fun, the members, I share stuff with them that I don't necessarily put out onto the main community tab. So they get to have a little bit more fun. So it leads into Sussex Saturday. But I am thinking of um, a members only chat for you all that are members. So it's going to be hard to top the February one, the February one, but I'm going to do my best. Maybe not to really live up to that, but I was thinking of doing like an assumptions, like what are some assumptions you've heard about me or you have about me? And then I just answer those type of things, something fun, low key, easygoing, keeps us out of trouble because I think we can all get into a lot of trouble with our comments. Yeah. FC, Mrs. S. FC, someone in that clan had to have seen Harry in that costume before he got to the function. A whole lot of people saw him because at that time he wasn't in the cottage. I don't even know if he was away at school. Were they away at school at that time? Yeah, they saw. They know the deal. Mm. If you could just see the expression, Hello, HRH Leo. Great to know we are all here to support our Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Yes, and for those that don't, hey, hi, thank you for the engagement of being in the stream. And, if you gave a thumbs down, okay, because I won't see it. No one else will see it, but thank you. But as I'm about to wind down, bye to those who have already left. Um, oh, wow. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'll have to look that up. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Rest in peace to Tracy Braxton. Condolences to the Braxton family. Wow. Whew. Lord of mercy. People are leaving out of here. Wow. Was she sick? I'll find out. Okay. So those of you that are leaving, have left, take care of yourselves. To the channel members, Mom, thank you. And thank you to our latest, welcome to the latest channel member. Hey there, Carol. I see you down there. Lynn, yes. Marsh, how are you? Okay. I'm going to, and the only way that you're going to know that I am preparing to go is that I do this. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Y'all all know my outro music by now. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you for coming in, hanging out with me for a little while. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I enjoyed being and chatting it up with you all. And until the next time that we do chat it up, thank you, Mashar. I saw that. Um, next week, this week, be well, wear your mask. Please, everybody, be safe out there. And keep on supporting Harry and Meghan as you do now. And yeah, keep your thoughts and prayers for all those that are fleeing, those that aren't allowed to flee out of certain countries, and have to find and their way out any way possible. So, what is this? Cookies and cream? Well, children, and I've told this to trolls, children learn the behavior and the racism from home and family. So if you're going to say Harry is, he learned it from daddy and grandmama and all the other ones. So that's the end of that one. But all of you be well, be safe, love you, take care, and wear your masks. Bye, everyone. I'll be in the clouds on the next podcast, just so you know. Bye.